suena ra, y la cosa suena ra. Scooby-Doo pa pa, y el boom 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 boom.
Alright guys, before I get into my review,
Scooby-Doo pa pa.
I want to thank a longtime fan of the show, Kendrick Smith, for suggesting I review an episode of Supernatural. And when he did, I thought to myself, And then I said, I should fucking review that episode where Scooby-Doo and Supernatural fucking meet each other. And so that's what I did.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane.
Alright guys, let's get right into it. This episode, or I guess crossover you would call it. Ooh, I'm all itchy, I got a bite. I think I got bitten by. This shit was awesome! Yeah, that's right guys. This crossover was really fun. And it's a really simple premise. Basically, Sam and Dean get sucked into a TV by a ghost, and they get sent to a episode of
Scooby-Doo Bop,
and they start interacting with Scooby Gang, as Sam likes to call them, and their interactions are really fucking hilarious. You kind of get to see how Scooby and the gang kind of act whenever the TV turns off, so to speak. You kind of see their real personalities come out to play, and it's really interesting. Like, for example, Fred is actually kind of a fucking badass. Like, he knows how to fight really good, and he fucking goes head on into things. And Daphne is actually like super conservative, and Velma wants to like bang everybody. She wants to like have sex with Sam, which is super hilarious. Every chance she gets, she like kind of flirts with Sam, so that's really funny to see. And Shaggy and Scooby, well, they're just Shaggy and Scooby. They like to eat a lot, and they run away. They're cowards. Another interesting thing that this crossover does is they kind of toy around with some cool ideas. Like they do this thing where Sam and Dean enter this cartoon world, so everybody else in this cartoon suddenly becomes like vulnerable. They don't have like their cartoonish properties. They can now be hurt. For example, Shaggy falls off of a tree and breaks his arm, and he starts freaking out. He's like, oh, yeah, man, I broke my arm. That's my really bad Shaggy impression. It's really fucking terrible. I promise I won't do it again. So yeah, he like breaks his arm and he starts freaking out, and then he's like, I've jumped out of planes and done all this other crazy shit and not even a scratch. He's like, and I fell out of this tree and I broke my arm. So I thought that was really cool. Another thing that they toy with is the Mystery Inc. actually dealing with a real fucking murder, and the way that they deal with the murder is actually really fucking funny. They see like a dead person and they're just like, oh, cool, well come on gang. I thought that was super fucking hilarious. That was like probably like one of the high points for me for this crossover, seeing Fred and
Scooby-Doo
and everybody just like see a dead body and be like, whatever. And Sam even comments on it in the episode. He's kind of like, do they just see like dead bodies all the time? There's my other bad impression of Sam and Dean. Boom, mix them together to make Smedine. No more impressions, I promise. This crossover, like I said, this crossover, like I said earlier, it was really interesting. It's really fun, and it's something that they should do again. I would love to see Scooby-Doo and Supernatural meet each other again and solve another case with each other. Just maybe don't give Scooby and the gang another midlife crisis / like interpersonal, like, whoa, what have I been doing with my life moment. Well, which was really fucking funny, but just don't do that to Scooby. That's just not nice, alright? Long story short, guys, this was a really cool crossover. It dealt with some really fun, cool ideas, and it was just a really cool one-shot episode that didn't really have to do anything with the Supernatural, the whole overarching story that the show has, and it was just, something fun, to turn your brain off and watch. And for that, I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. The reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because, come on, Scooby-Doo and Supernatural. I'll see you in the next one.